Clark is driving the WNBA insane. It's to the point that she may need to step away from the WNBA, have a billionaire come in that has the money to prove a point, and say, Caitlin, I'll pay you $50 million just to see if the WNBA can make it without you. Let's go create a complete different league and expose the hell out of the WNBA just to embarrass this Angel Reese girl that Jameel Hill just said she could go down as a Michael Jordan.
So here's the circumstance that just arose. Caitlin Clark is now being blamed for the WNBA CBA breakdown by the same media players who treated her as if she didn't belong for 2 years. If these conversations remain in limbo, she may travel to Europe, according to reports. The league attributed her achievement to a big $2 billion media contract may lose her because they never cease sabotaging their own golden goose. They earned every bit of the fear you see right now. When Clark possibly takes her talents overseas because the WNBA refuses to figure things out, who truly has a responsibility? The veterans who never accepted her, as well as the organization that allowed this to happen.
So the WNBPA is taking to social media, taking to the public. And I want to share with you guys the most recent letter that was issued from the WNBPA. At midnight, the 2020 WNBPA collective bargaining agreement will expire. Despite demonstrating our willingness to compromise in order to get a deal done, the WNBA and its teams have failed to meet us at the table with the same spirit and seriousness. Instead, they've remained committed to undervaluing player contributions, dismissing player concerns, and running out the clock. Today's display of an inflatable rat, a universal symbol of labor protest outside of the NBA store, calls attention to how the league and its teams have handled these negotiations. By delaying and clinging to the status quo, they are jeopardizing the livelihoods of players and the trust and investment of fans, all in the name of preserving.
This is absolutely new territory for the WNBA since no one believed this scenario was even imaginable. Clark brought everything about women's basketball viewing into public significance. But now she's looking at European alternatives that might be a better fit than staying in this protracted disaster. League management are rushing behind closed doors, and everybody whose paycheck is dependent on the WNBA's existence should be concerned.
I feel like the players have lost sense of reality a little bit, because imagine putting up a rat that a lot of unions do when it comes to like schools, construction companies, people that are making a lot less than the kind of money that the WNBA players are making. They got offered a max salary of over $1 million. Their max salary last year was $250,000, and now it's over $1 million. And then on top of that, the average salary is around $500,000. And then you're putting a rat out in public display. I don't know. I feel like you've lost sense of reality a little bit. That's not the real world. The real world does not want to hear constantly about millionaires.
Here's what is actually happening right now. The CBA talk stalled. Deadlines came and went without any significant progress. Players are repeatedly called out for allegedly asking for too much. The union responds, claiming that ownership does not value what it brings. Free agency is frozen since no one knows what the pay structure will be. In the midst of this upheaval, certain players and media figures decided Clark should bear the brunt of the blame for the negotiations' failure. This decision could go down as the most disastrous mistake in league history.
Hey, this could be Caitlin Clark's fault. And before I just flipped and lost my mind, I had to sit and think about it. And you know what, Caitlin Clark, this is all happening and it's your fault. You're the reason, your greatness, your star power, you are the reason for there being no 2026 WNBA season as of now. Because had you not been such a great player and a big star, these women wouldn't be demanding all of the stuff that they're demanding right now. So yeah, I guess technically it is your fault, I guess.
Clark single-handedly brought the WNBA more public attention in 12 months than it had in its entire history. Her games constantly attracted millions of viewers. Every arena the Fever visited sold out. Her product sold quicker than anything the league has ever made. Network spent $2.2 billion on broadcasting rights, primarily because of the audience explosion she produced. Every financial success the league has seen can be traced back to her widespread crossover appeal. So, how did the established stars react to this windfall? With bitterness, cheap shots, and physical intimidation that went well too far. Flagrant poultry were treated differently than anyone else. Veterans complained about special treatment, while also saying that she was paid too much. The contrast was mind-blowing. They desired all of the money her notoriety brought them while loathing her for being the source of that money.
that the WNBA has hostile players, bro. We all witnessed it during the 2025 and 24 season. These players pretty much hate Caitlin Clark with a passion. And I'm here to tell you right now, the hate is growing even stronger because many people in the Players Association and people in the media is blaming Caitlin Clark for potentially being the one holding out when it comes to the CBA not getting done. Now, the players had a chance to go.
Now that CBA talks are broken down, Clark is being branded as a part of the problem. The reasoning makes no sense. She hasn't issued public ultimatums. She has not threatened to hold out or make trouble. She kept her head down and remained professional. Everything bursts around her. But when you need someone to blame for your own incompetence, facts lose importance. As a result, Clark becomes a scapegoat for labor negotiations in which he has little to no involvement. Union leaders with obvious conflict of interest avoid genuine investigation.
No thank you to the NBA offering her a chance to participate in their three-point shooting contest. Now think how amazing that is. If I'd have said to you a couple years ago, yeah, the NBA, to save their All-Star weekend, they're going to ask a WNBA player to join the three-point shooting contest.
This is where the European angle becomes quite fascinating. For decades, overseas leagues have sought out WNBA talent. Paychecks are typically higher, especially when housing, transportation, and lifestyle benefits are included as normal in foreign contracts. Without the constant scrutiny of American sports media, the atmosphere tends to be more casual. Furthermore, the competition level keeps you sharp while avoiding the political intrigue that is currently ruining the WNBA. For someone in Clark's position, Europe addresses all of his primary concerns at once. She flees an environment in which veteran players clearly can't handle her success. She avoids the uncertainty of CBA discussions, which could drag on indefinitely. She earns the same or more money without having to deal with the hatred she encountered all season in Indiana, and she continues to compete at the highest level as her brand expands abroad through sponsorship agreements. The dread this causes for WNBA executives and players is quite understandable. They know exactly what happens when Clark walks away. Television ratings immediately fall back to pre-Clark levels. Casual admirers who came just for her lose interest and tune out totally. Sponsorship deals based on growth predictions are reworked or dropped outright. The entire financial structure that had presumed continuous popularity crumbled instantly. Clark's departure would expose how fragile the WNBA's recent success has been. This was an organic evolution based on communal progress. This was one individual who captured the public's imagination in ways that no one else had. Take away that guy,